What's up, YouTube? Back here with another video. Wanted to briefly give you guys an idea regarding Shadows of War. This is a game that's free this month for PSN, this month being uh, November 2020. It's a game where we follow around Jaime Lannister, where he fights a giant spider Khaleesi along with his father over the control of Westeros and the Seven Kingdoms. Not really, but basically, this is a follow-up game to Shadow of Mordor, a game that came out a few years ago. This game itself is about 3 years old. In certain points, we might be able to see a little bit of difference as far as graphics. It's not next gen at all as far as graphics, but it's pretty good. I think it holds up. But basically, wanted to talk to you guys about this game and give you guys my brief thoughts of playing it this month and whether or not you should be downloading it before the new games come out for PSN in December. Basically, this game is an action RPG set in Middle Earth after the events of the first game. Basically, it's an action game, like I mentioned. You get a lot of really cool abilities, as you see me here bunny hopping around like a madman, like a little ghosty madman, but it's pretty fun. It gives you a lot of a big power fantasy. It lets you feel that you are really strong, that you can take on basically anything in the game. In the process of playing it, you get a really nice skill tree, as you can see here. There's a lot of abilities to unlock along the way. Don't be worried about what skills you need to be unlocking first. Don't worry about it. Basically, the game eventually will give you enough skill points to unlock pretty much anything. There are going to be some options where you have to choose one or the other, but you'll have basically everything at your disposal by the time you are getting closer to the end of the game. The game's also really cinematic, as you see little ball head big face here running around. It gives you a lot of cutscenes. It's really cutscene heavy, probably in the first act. Slows down a little bit in the second act, but the action kind of starts to pick up there around the second act. But if you like the Lord of the Ring movies, I mean, or any kind of those type of movies like The Hobbit and everything, you'll have a lot of fun here, and I think there's plenty to be enjoyed. Oh yeah, and by the way, one other thing.
Palantir.
Palantir must be.
Palantir is our concern.
Us to the Palantir.
Palantir, they will not.
Obtain the Palantir. It is the Palantir.
The Palantir's.
Something about a Palantia? As I put my finger in this giant troll's ass so I can shoot balls off of his head. If that wasn't weird enough. But yeah, you guys are going to spend a long time searching about the Palantia. The Palantia is a big part of this game. You guys, if you download it and see it, you get more explanation. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but you guys will see once you download the game, which is basically a little bit of a spoiler to my main goal or point in this video. It's a great download. I think if you have the time right now, before you maybe don't got a PS5 yet, you're looking for something to keep you entertained, you're playing all different types of games, give it a try. It's actually pretty good. Once you get into it, it'll definitely suck you in. There's a lot of really cool things you can do here. There's a big power fantasy, like I mentioned before. You see here, I'm Mr. Ghost Spider Power Man, superhero Lannister in full effect. There's a lot of things you can do that'll be plenty of fun. There is also a nemesis system. This is basically where you end up having enemy orcs that you can either defeat or control as part of your army, where then you go in and attack other bases and other kingdoms and everything like that. It's really interesting because they kind of take on their own personality. They come back. They do all kinds of crazy things. They have really good acting. I think they focused a lot with the orcs. Maybe the main actor is not so expressive. Jaime Lannister is kind of cold in this game, but the orcs have a lot of personality. They got a lot of voice, really good voice acting, good lines, and some of them are actually pretty funny from time to time. in summary, this is a must get as far as a free game. I mean, you can't go wrong with free. I mean, you get plenty of entertainment. The game's roughly about 50-60 hours, and a lot of the issues that came out with the game originally when it first came out, like the monetization, the microtransactions, all that has been fixed. The publisher or the game makers, they ended up removing this from the game, which was a big issue when the game first came out, as it kind of let you be a little bit overpowered. Wasn't exactly pay to win, but it did help a lot along the way. Luckily, this has been removed. You can earn everything, all of the items, basically while playing during the game. So there's no issue with that anymore. So I would say definitely pick it up if you're a fan of medieval time periods or castle sieges, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones type things. It's definitely a must get, and in general, I mean, basically the gameplay is really good. The cutscenes are alright. The story is, it's okay, but I think it's really good. You get really wrapped into the situations between you and your orcs, and how you can be betrayed by them. Then they move up in the ranks. This is not really a review, so I'm not going too in depth. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a good idea so you guys can make up your own minds, make your own decision whether you want to download the game for the free PSN game for November. Hurry up. At the time of making this game, we basically got like a day or two more to download it. So I would say definitely go for it. It's a really good time, and yeah, that's basically it. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video and hearing out my review. Catch you guys in the next video. See ya.